Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle Chambers. I'm here today with the captain of Team Infinity, Noell Jellison. Thank you for joining the show today, Noel.
Of course, of course.
What did you think about the Infinity National Championships this year that happened just a couple weeks ago?
So with the Infinity National Championships this year, I think overall that it did really well. We did something different this year. So on Friday, we had all of the weapons divisions go, but then we had the runoffs for weapons on Friday night. Then Saturday, we moved into forms with a little bit of sparring. So like sparring was on both Friday and Saturday. And then Saturday was only forms. And I feel like it got done relatively really fast. I'm not saying that like this is the way to go, but I know that we've been playing around and trying to make sure that divisions go as smooth as possible and where people aren't standing or stranded, I like to say, in a convention center, because that's one of the best and like worst things about going to a tournament, in my opinion, is like we get to go to this great venue like California, Florida, anywhere like Kalahari, we're at a water park, but then you're just in the convention center the whole time. And I feel like that's a bummer. But this year with our tournament, like I had students like coming up to me and they're like, we went swimming before we competed, and then like Saturday we had a really big gap between the night show, like competitors being back, and then the divisions actually even ending, where they felt that they even had enough time to go swimming before the night show. So I think that's a win right there, just and how smooth it went. And then night show, I think it only took like maybe 2 hours. We
I,
don't do long night shows.
I actually heard something from the Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I'm involved with production behind the scenes for that. But I heard that Jeff Orlowski had a timer time in the night show, and it was at 2 hours and 1 minute. He was telling Alex Stigman, and it was almost right on the dot 2 hours. And from what I've heard from people, that was the goal, to keep it on 2 hours. So it's great these tournaments are thinking about the family experience, keeping everything efficient so people can take advantage of all the amenities in the hotel and in the venue around them.
I love going to night shows, but I hate when they kind of go for like 4 hours.
How many years have you been going to the Infinity National Championships?
I have gone every year that we've had it, and I believe we started this tournament up in 2016. So I have been there at each year. I mean, we had COVID, so we didn't have it for 20 and 21, if I remember, starting to blend in together with COVID. But I've gone to every INC that we've had, and every year I just see it getting better and better. And it changes a little bit each year, but I know that we're changing and tweaking like what we can do to make it the most efficient for not only the people running it, but the competitors that are there.
That's great. And you mentioned it before the podcast was filmed that there's also a special needs para divisions. Maybe talk about that and what people with challenges can expect when they go to your events as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I have one of my students from my own karate school. His name's Jackson, and he loves to compete because he sees his sister competing. She's also one of my students. She's in the 12 to 13 division black belts. And so there was a day that I think I talked to him, and I know the parents talked to me about it, about him doing this division. So we have a special needs division, and it goes the same. It's just he gets to compete, and he feels like he's not compared to everyone else. Overall, it goes really well. It goes the same as any other division. Walk in, bow, do a form, get a score. Woo! You're good to go. Of
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining the show today.
course.
This has been KC Sports Talk, the podcast with Kyle Chambers.